So next I want to talk about ways of softening into the floor and that process of actually getting your lower body down toward the floor using your hands. So again, our goal is never to slam down on any vulnerable parts of our bodies. So if we're thinking about starting in a plank and we want to get the lower body down toward the floor in a smooth way, we don't want to think about just breaking to the forearms. What I want you to think about instead is going from the palm to the forearm and then rolling across that forearm in order to soften down into the floor. So we're thinking palm, forearm, and then roll across that right forearm to bring everything in toward your center or to spread out into space. And so just to break that down a little bit, what's important here is that as I'm placing the palm and placing the forearm, that my energy is going down a diagonal line. But then also I'm thinking about placing the forearm down with the palm down and then roll across that forearm so the palm is facing up toward the ceiling. In practice, what that looks like is a breaking of the forearm and then a rolling across of that forearm toward your upper body to help soften down toward the floor. This is a really important concept, right? We gotta think about having a low level plank that wants to skirt us out to the other side, right? So let's say we were here and we want to go to that side, but soften into this side. So we want to think about a shoot and then a break in that right side in order to fall through, right? If I do it to this side, I'm gonna shoot and a break, right? A shoot and a break. The magical thing about this is that we can actually retrograde it and reverse it to get us from the floor as well. So if we want to get from the floor, we can actually just reverse the whole process. Starting with the forearm facing up, you can roll to the forearm and then push away from the palm to get you from the floor. This is especially useful if we think about coming from a closed fetal position, right? So if we're in this fetal and I'm tucking this right forearm in under the body, the palm is facing up. If I want to think about getting up from the floor, from the position, I can think about both opening the legs, but also where this forearm is. So this forearm right now has the palm facing up, and I can roll over to the forearm and then push away from this right palm to build power to go toward the left side.